So my whole life, I've had this game plan. I'm going to be just a superstar. That's the game plan, right? So I'm going to be 50 in June. And I finally realized that I have every opportunity right now to finally be the person that I want to be. I've had all these obstacles removed. I've gotten out of my own way in such a big way. And so I'm sitting here going, well, why isn't this happening for me yet? And I realized that I've been settling. I've been settling for like 85%. There's this little piece of me, this 15% piece of me. Okay, maybe it's 10, but I think it might be 15. And every time I do something, a book launch, a product launch, a huge shift in career, starting a new company, I give myself this little piece that sits like in the back, in the deep dark, and it sits, I see it like curled up with its, holding its knees to its chest. And it says, it's okay if you don't succeed. There's this little piece, this 15% saying, because I'm not going to try at all. I'm not going to bother trying. And so if you don't succeed, if the universe doesn't provide you with like raging success, you can say, well, there's me. And then there's this little me that didn't try. So it's okay. Had that little me tried and had that little me failed, oh, well, now, but this way I'm protected. And I didn't realize that until this week. And I have had a little talk with that little piece of me. And we have agreed that it's going to come into the light too. We have agreed that it doesn't have any more room or any more time to continue to pretend that playing full out at 100% is not the only option. It is the only option. I know so many celebrities that have died in the last couple of months, and they died after having lived these huge full lives, but you look and you say, oh, we could have had another song from David Bowie or Glenn Frey. We could have had another movie from Alan Rickman. We could have had another something from anybody. And how are those people more important than you or more important than me? They're not. And when we make them more important, it's kind of like we get to keep ourselves small. We get to hold back that 15%. Well, I could be just as big as whoever your role model is, if only I would play full out, but I'm not going to, because that way I can stay safe. So I'm done with that. I am officially saying this on camera so that I know that I don't have a choice anymore. I am playing full out at 100%. In fact, I'm playing full out at 110%. And you know what? The chips are going to fall where they may. I may not be the superstar that I want to be. I may only get so far. I may not have my book be a bestseller the next time I publish. I may not have my programs sell 1 million copies. But it doesn't matter, because I am going to be leading the bigger life. I just finished Elizabeth Gilbert's Big Magic, which I recommend to every human being on the planet. And that's what she talks about. She talks about leading a creative life and letting the chips fall where they may. And so that is my commitment to myself. Thank you for hearing me say that. This is my commitment to me, 110% from now on. Blessings.